Hi guys, welcome to the second episode of the First Girl podcast.
Yes.
I'm Jen.
And I'm Favor.
And in this episode, it's a roller coaster of a conversation. Emotions, everything.
Yeah.
So we literally go from ranting about my brother,
then talking about university, talking about life, talking about our parents, talking about being an independent adult.
and then how apparently, according to my parents, being an independent adult is witchcraft.
Yep.
Yeah, so prepare yourselves for this roller coaster of an episode, and we will catch you on the other side. Hi, Favor.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm all right, mate.
How's your week been?
My week has been, it's been busy.
Okay.
But it's been really productive, actually.
Yeah.
I was making mullah.
Right, you don't need to bloody show off. We're in a pandemic. Please.
What pandemic?
Please be sensitive.
What pandemic? Pandemic that ended last year. Pandemic, mate.
No, be sensitive. There are people did you not hear the news today?
What was the news?
The energy bills are increasing by like 50%.
Okay, what's that got to do with me? I'm confused.
No, I'm just saying you have to be sensitive because there's people's bills.
You asked me, how did your week go? And I'm telling you, now you're getting sensitive.
Carry on.
Pick and choose what you want. Okay, no, my week was terrible. Is that what you want to hear?
No, Favor. I don't want to bring negativity in
Does
this
that make
podcast.
you feel better?
Anyway, you were making money, okay?
So it was good. I had a few clients. It was good. It was a good week. What about
For
you?
those of you who don't know Favor, she's a businesswoman.
Oh, here we go.
An entrepreneur.
Yeah.
Come on. My week, I feel like it's been a busy week. More responsibility at work, more things to do. Just I have to spend a lot of time on my phone, just editing this, doing that. My family have been driving me crazy, like always.
Again.
Favor.
Again.
It's not a thing of again. It's a weekly. You know how last week, you talked about how you didn't speak to your sister because she was annoying you.
Yeah.
I know we both agreed that it was a bad thing.
Yeah.
But I'm doing it.
To who?
My 12-year-old brother. You know what? The only thing that saved me. It's over something small as well. It was over his homework. I know, because I tell him about 2 to 3 times a week when you come back from school, do your homework, right, and then you have the rest of the evening to do whatever you want to do. Okay, because he's very into his electronic devices. Like, he loves to spend time on his phone gaming. He's always creating music, so he likes to which is great, do whatever you want to do, but if you've got homework, prioritize that first and then do whatever you want to do. The only thing that saved me from beating this boy up was the fact that there's no blinds in our kitchen.
Wow.
So
violence.
Okay,
violence,
no, not violence.
That's bad.
No, not literally beating up. Us Africans.
Really speak for yourself. What do you mean, us Africans? Speak for your damn self.
No, I obviously, bro, I'm 24. He's like half my age. I'm obviously not going to beat him up. But the thing that stopped me from potentially, wow, hey,
English. English.
The thing that stopped me from potentially doing it was, so my mum took down the blinds in our kitchen because she's trying to put in another one, and there's new apartments across the road from us, and I'm thinking, if they see me do what I want to do.
So are you confirming that you've hit your brother before?
No.
Are you not? Oh, you haven't.
Oh, no.
Nah.
Okay, listen. And this boy will drive you crazy to the point where
breathe.
I can't. I can't.
1, 2.
I got long COVID. No, I don't.
You've got what? You've got what?
Nothing. No. Okay. You know that what was that Jason Derulo thing? Fight, tussle.
Huh?
You wanna fight?
What are you talking about?
No, okay. I don't beat him. I don't.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't beat him.
You do.
I will.
You just tap him.
Yeah, I give him a little tap.
A bit harder.
No, but very he's strong. I can't do anything to him.
Is he gone taller? Or is it just like roughly the same height?
Yeah, he's decent for a 12-year-old.
Like, how tall is he? Like, up to you. Like, where does he reach? Your neck, shoulder?
Probably like my shoulder or something.
Oh, he's gone taller. Okay.
Yeah, he's 12 now.
To be fair, you're short anyway. So
anyway, moving on. No, but it's like no. I don't fight him. He fights me because.
But you guys get physical.
No, we don't get physical. When I'm saying fight, I'm just using it as a term.
Oh, like
I can't
arguments.
think of the. Yeah, no, but like for example, right? Let's say I take his phone or his laptop. He will like literally.
Literally what? Can you explain what you mean?
Like he'll try to like grab it off me, so then it just turned.
So you guys actually have fights?
We don't have fights. When you say it like that, it sounds really bad because
you need to. Because I don't know what you're talking about. You need to be very, very clear with what you're saying. Do you have fights or you don't have fights?
So basically, I'm not talking to him. And
when was the last time you spoke to him?
Yesterday evening when we were on.
Oh my days. Oh, Genevieve. When I say this girl is dramatic, guys.
No.
Only it's been a few
God.
hours. So you're telling me this is a few hours that you're talking about.
Yeah.
And you're making this big thing. Yesterday. You spoke to your brother yesterday.
In the evening. And then I decided no more, cut the cameras, dead ass, you can stay in your corner. But the thing is, yeah, because I was thinking, obviously I'm not going to put my hands on him. And, you know, not speaking to him, after a while, I feel like you have to speak to them. You know, in movies, yeah? Not in movies, actually, forget that. I'm trying to be silent but deadly.
What are you talking about now?
So, in order to get my revenge or to make him understand what he did wrong, I'm going to make him go crazy.
Genevieve, that's not...
So, I was literally contemplating on doing this.
Hold on.
I was going to pour water on his bed. He does it on purpose. Another point, he doesn't like to sleep. So he would be like, oh my God, this homework is so long. Oh my God, if I don't finish it, I'm going to get in trouble. Let me finish it now. Imagine he was watching TV till 10 o'clock.
Has he got a bedtime?
He does.
So what's his bedtime?
They should be in bed by like 7:30, ideally.
7:30?
Not sleeping, but they should be like in their rooms by 7:30.
Oh wow, okay.
Because the thing is, Ellie is a light. Like, as if he's tired, as soon as he's in bed, he will sleep. But Henok's like the tapped one, you know. So I phoned my mum. I was like, Mum, when you come back inside, because she was still out, I was like, sneak in the house, pounce on him, attack him.
Genevieve, do you know what I think you need?
Therapy.
Yeah, and also. Guys, I've been telling Genevieve she needs to work on her patience because it's getting a bit worrying now. Because all of this you're saying, this is over your little brother. No,
but Favour, you know what it is? Again, I am the mother to every single person.
Yeah, but the situation, do you know what it is? I actually get why you're annoyed, because obviously this is a collective behavior problem. It's not just like, it wasn't just yesterday, but still, you need to work on just not thinking about negative ways to react. I would personally say, instead of thinking of doing something evil, why don't you just try to be? Do you talk to your brothers?
Favour, yeah.
Like, when I say talk, because not just opening your mouth and just saying words, but like, do you guys actually have conversations?
Yeah, we do.
Are you sure?
To some extent.
Because I know sometimes people think talking is or just arguing. That's not talking. Like, do you guys actually have discussions about like, how was school?
Yeah, I ask them every single day, like, how was school? How was your day? What did you get up to? Like, I don't know what it is about Henok yet, but like, I remember when I used to help my mum pick them up, because obviously he finishes earlier in secondary school. So I'd be like, oh, like, what subjects did you do today? Whatever. Okay, what subjects did you do? Like, did you do maths, history? Well, like, why do you want to know? I'm like,
oh wow.
So that's what I mean. He's difficult to like
speak to.
Yeah, and it's like, why are you so defensive?
Well, okay, that's fine. But I don't think silent treatment ever works. It's not.
No, it doesn't. But right
good.
now, I feel like that's what I can do. He called me. I don't know if I should say this because it seems like he bullies me. He called me a stupid cow.
He called you a stupid cow?
He called me a stupid cow.
That is so rude. Are you serious?
I actually been sarcastic.
Tell
Favour.
No. Tell Enoch to call me,
man.
No,
but Favour.
No.
I'm not
going to stand.
How disrespectful he is.
No, hold on. Let me express myself. I am not going to stand for this.
Please,
I need to meet Enoch and tell him to relax.
You do,
because who does he think he is?
Exactly.
At 12.
Exactly.
Stupid girl. Is it crazy?
Not girl, cow.
He called it a cow.
A whole cow. A whole cow Favor. That's what I'm saying.
Wait,
I don't. You know what it is? You've met him, innit?
Yeah. That was like many years ago, though.
Yeah, but like people that, oh my God, Henok is so sweet, he's so polite, he's so kind. He is, I don't want to say demonic.
He called you stupid cow.
A whole cow?
Boy, we need to call some pastor to pray for him.
I always tell my mum, this boy needs deliverance.
That is crazy.
Like, no, this is what I mean. Like, when I'm explaining it like at face value, it seems like, oh my God, you're being extra. But until you are living in the house with this boy, like, it's...
So what did you do for, like, how did you get to the point where he called you stupid cow?
I don't know, Favor.
So
I took his laptop.
Oh, that's what you did?
Yeah.
Because he wasn't doing his homework.
So basically, it was 8:30. I was like, I don't want to deal with this. I called my dad. Like you said, with my dad is shouting, right? My dad was like, okay, you got 20 minutes to do your homework and then you have to go to bed because you have school tomorrow. And I was like, whether you finish your homework or not in 20 minutes, I don't care. Just do as much as you can. Why does this boy say, oh, you know what, I'm actually, and he does this a lot, he talks to himself, but he knows that you're there, so he does it on purpose.
Oh, so he wants to hear him.
I'm actually quite hungry, I think I might eat. So I said, Henok, it's almost 9 o'clock, what do you need to eat at this time? You know what, I'm feeling like some yogurt, I think I might get some. Oh my God, yeah, I took his laptop.
So, and then he called you stupid.
He tried to fight me, called me I didn't hear it though.
He tried to fight you, like he physically.
When I tell you, when I get one of his electronics, he will literally...
We need intervention. Intervention. What? This child needs to be. Oh, do you know what I realized?
You know what? The thing is, my mom claims he's going to be the pastor. I'm like, Mom, look at your child. How is he going to be a man of God?
I feel like some kids here, they have it easy because they don't actually realize that if he was back home,
bro.
If he was back,
not even back home 10 years ago.
Well, yeah, 10 years, I guess so.
But yeah.
It's not
or maybe if you were the first child, because the thing is, another thing, I'm just ranting. I told you, I'm going to rant on this podcast.
Yeah.
He talks back, but he, like yesterday, I was like, Henok, you're talking back, be quiet. I'm not talking back.
Oh.
Henok, you're talking back. I'm not talking back.
That's standard. Talking back, what? That is standard. I
never did that.
No, but that's actually standard with like little siblings. That's what I had to learn to like control the way I react, because I'm like, if I keep talking to them, then they keep talking back. So if I don't say anything,
and this is why I'm doing the silent treatment.
I wouldn't say silent treatment, but in that situation where let's say it's a heated argument, if I stop talking, then if you keep talking, then you're talking to yourself, clearly, because there's something not right. There's something missing. But if you keep talking back, they feel it's like you're coming down to their level. So if you're arguing with them, to them, they're just seeing, oh, okay, you're talking back to me. I'm going to keep talking back to you because we're clearly on the same level. So if my siblings arguing back to me and I keep quiet, you're arguing to yourself. I'm not talking back to you. But I wouldn't say silent treatment in terms of just ignoring them, because silent treatment is not just not talking to them, you're also ignoring them, aren't you?
Give me 3 working days and I'll let you know.
That's the difference.
I might change my mind.
That's why I personally don't agree with silent treatment, because I know it's not.
He's not bothered. The entire time I was home, he was like, give me my laptop.
Nah,
give me my laptop.
He's not bothered because they're not going to show they're bothered, because it's a thing of like, we're going to see who crumbles first. Who's gonna come back and just be normal. It's almost like a mind game. I'm gonna keep quiet. If you keep quiet, I'll keep quiet too, and then we'll see who crumbles first. It's not he's clearly, but everyone's bothered by silent treatment. Like, there's no way. So imagine you're talking to somebody and they ignore you, even if you don't like that person. How dare you? How dare you ignore me? No, wait, I'm talking to you and you feel like you can ignore me. Are you crazy?
Are you crazy?
Are you crazy? No, because regardless of who you want, but it affects people. Okay. Which is why I would never recommend that.
Anyway, like I said, 3 working days. I'm still in my emotions about this.
No, but honestly, they need to sort. I'm saying they need to sort out people. How can you even sort that out? Because every sibling has their moment. Oh my God,
bro! But the thing is, it's like he's had his moment. You know what? If I even say anything, this is a public platform.
Yeah, he's done worse.
Let me just anyway.
Trust me, I've been through. You only had Enoch. I had 2 brothers, cat and dog.
No, Favor. You think the other 2 are okay?
I thought they were okay.
Yeah,
they're not okay.
Recently, Jaden. I mean, I understand it's an age thing, but he would throw a tantrum over the smallest. You could literally move his chair. He would start hitting you, punching you. The other day,
how old is
4?
He's hitting you and punching you.
Like as a child, Favor. He's like 4. As a tantrum.
Yeah, but hitting and punching is not part of the tantrum.
No, it is. He's throwing a tantrum. That's what kids do when they throw a tantrum. They're like, yeah, and they.
Do you know, hitting and punching you?
Oh my God, Favour. This is what I mean. I just over exaggerate. This is
you need to stop exaggerating. Like, tell me exactly what's happened so I can like visualize what you're talking about.
Okay, I'll give you an example. The other night, I was in the shower around 8 o'clock. He fell asleep early. He didn't sense me in the bed. He barges into the shower, and I'm like, Jaden, I'm currently having a shower. Go back to bed, and I will be there. He was there the entire time crying. This is your fault. I want to sleep with you. This is your fault.
Wait, he can talk.
Favour, he's 4.
Yeah,
oh my God.
Oh my gosh, he can talk.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
I mean, sometimes it's not always clear, but yeah.
I don't know what to say to you, man.
Honestly,
do you know what it is? I genuinely believe it's an age thing.
No, it is an age thing.
They would definitely grow out of it, because when I had my two brothers when they were younger, when I say I felt like I even had to pray to God. I said, God, why did you give me brothers? I remember this day very clearly. I'm trying to control this one person. The other one's running. I'm trying to control the other one. The other one's running. I looked at both of them like, why are you both doing this? Are you trying to emotionally traumatize me? So I went to the toilet and I just sat there and I said, God, why did you give me brothers? Why? Because I didn't understand why they were so annoying. Like, it didn't make any sense to me. Why? And now that they're older, they look at him and think, that happened. I'm like, yes, you was that person. You were so irritating. So now it definitely is an age thing. Like,
the thing is though, with that, it's like my parents don't do anything.
Of course, but
I know, but I feel like if I just let them say and do anything, like, I don't want them to think that it's acceptable for you to speak to whoever, however you want, or to act a certain way, because it's not right. You need discipline, you need education. But my parents don't provide that, so I'm like,
so wait, hold on, your parents don't discipline them?
They do discipline them, but it's like it's nothing.
What do you mean? Give me an example.
Like, my mum was always like, oh, if you do this, I'll put you on punishment. Where's the punishment?
Oh, she doesn't follow it up?
No.
Oh.
That type of thing. So it's like, how do you expect to see a difference in their behaviour, or for them to learn from whatever they're doing, if you're not giving them the consequences? Or like, I remember there was an evening where again, homework, my mum was like, oh, just let him not finish his homework. I was like, no, let him face the consequence. So if he doesn't do his homework on time, or he doesn't finish it and he gets detention, that's his own fault. Oh no, let him finish it. I'm like, no.
Yeah, I think that's where you step in. That's where you step in. That's the thing. So like, do you know, like our parents, like I said before, the younger you get, the less not stricter, they just become more relaxed. Like, they're not as like, this just, it's more like, oh, just let the person, just let it go. So you have to stand firm and be like, no, mom, this person is doing this, and if you don't do anything, then if I do something that you guys don't want me to do, I've warned you already. I've told you this multiple times. This person's doing this constantly, and you're not saying anything. But they, like I said, they will definitely grow out of it. Because I'm saying my brother's now completely different. Completely.
Or like I said in the last episode,
like I didn't like the way I relate with them now. I never saw that happening ever. Like, because I'll give you a backstory. So like, all our lives, right? Our parents have put all of us in different, like, we've all been in different schools. So we've never actually been in the same environment together. So all of us, like, we've all had different friends, different lives completely. And then we'll come home and they'll be like, oh,
I forgot you exist.
Hi brother. Like, oh, you hi. There was no like actual, there was that, obviously, that element of like, I know that this is my sister, this is my brother, but there was no element of relation. Like, it was a thing of like, we exist in the same house. Yeah. But as we've gone older, I don't know what's happened, but, and so imagine that time when we had no relation and they're doing things that annoyed me. That's even worse, because you're thinking, first of all, you're just living in this, I don't even know who you are. You're just living in this house, and then you, on top of that, you want to annoy me. Yeah. So it was just a horrible experience, and I never ever thought in my whole life that we would get older and we would literally genuinely have a relationship where we can actually talk about life, go deep about life. Yeah. So it's definitely time. Time would definitely, hope, time on God, because I personally prayed about certain things. Time would definitely change things, and God can do anything.
Can do anything.
God can do anything. But anyways, time, because maturity, as they get older, they will start realizing that the things they're doing doesn't make sense.
Yeah, but also I think the difference between me and you is that you and your brothers are a lot more close in age than me and my brothers.
Of course, that's definitely 100% an element,
which I always tend to forget, because when I want to.
Yeah, it's true, but still, if they get older, if they get to a certain age, they would understand that what they're doing does not make sense. Because as you get older, why are you talking back? Unless you're mentally unstable. At 20, why are you talking back? No,
that's true. That's true.
When you get to 20, most times when people are older, their parents are talking, they're like, yeah, mom's talking again.
Yeah.
You don't have the energy to talk back. Kids have energy.
Yeah, they do.
You're saying 2 things, they're saying 10 things. So you're saying stand up, like, no, why do you have to stand up? No, sit down. No, why do you it's like they want to feel like they have one up.
Yeah.
But the older you get, you start realizing this is taking too much time. This is taking too much energy. So I genuinely, one thing I would advise people, I'm like, yo, give it time. Give it time. Like, in that moment, it's gonna be so frustrating. But as they get older,
yeah,
they would definitely start understanding how their actions have an effect on people, and how what they're doing doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
But like I said, communication. You have to bite your tongue. That's what I had to do. So like, I had to bite my tongue. Literally, me that's talking, I was worse than you. I was jumping.
Wait. So earlier, you were judging, talking about, you're fighting for that. Why are you jumping?
No, because you're
jumping, favor. Do you know what jumping is? Your body, you are lifting up the ground. There's a second of gravity that does not have its power. So you jump.
So all this grammar for what reason? All this English for what?
I'm just trying to show the people then. Yeah.
Anyways, no, honestly. So that's why I'm like, I understand, because I'm violence. What violence is my second? Actually, violence was. Violence. I'm a changed person.
She's a changed person.
Violence was my second name.
Okay.
We used to what?
Fight and tussle.
And the thing is, for some reason, because I said, remember I told you I'm not fearful in it. I forget how small I actually am. Like, my brothers can actually destroy me. Like, but all they have to do is just flick me. But do you know what I'll do? Because basically when I was younger, we used to fight and it was like same level. But as they got older, I realised that their strength is they're getting.
Nah, listen, the first time Henna pushed me, I said, wow. I was like,
whoa, what? Nah, literally. Nah. So when I realised that they're getting stronger, so what I started doing is I would argue, but I'll make sure my dad. So I was like, security. My mouth is terrible. I'll say I know what to say to trigger them. So I'll say things to trigger them, and I'll wait till I'll make sure my dad is there. So when I'm saying it, my dad can see that they're trying to get violent. So he'll come in the middle. I'll be like, yeah, you gotta touch me, and I can see him get angry. And then like literally against, and I know in that moment, but that wasn't there. I'm finished. They'll be like, hey, what's favour?
You cannot be judging me for saying that.
No, but at least I'm owning up to you're talking about.
I did own up to it.
I didn't touch them. I just
no, because you were making me feel bad.
Oh my days,
you said, oh my God, you fought your brothers.
Hold on. You let people's opinions like influence what you say? You need to stand in your own.
Oh, wow. Yes. Oh, is this how we're doing it? Okay.
Yes. If you're going to say a story, say it with your chest. Don't say it halfway. I'm like,
no, I was saying it with my chest until you started judging me.
No, you wasn't. You said I flicked them. And you said the blinds. Why you blame the blinds?
No, because if the blinds were there, I could have beaten him. But because the neighbours would have seen me beat him.
Are you admitting that you beat your brothers?
I said, don't do that.
Oh my God.
Don't do that. Because you just literally said, you jump.
Hold on. Exactly. I beaten. I beat
nah. In this present time, I don't beat my brothers.
You're talking about beatings. I scattered.
She had to go get the broom.
My brothers, only by God's grace, are still alive. I scattered them. But what's gonna happen? They're older now. I can't get arrested.
You know, it's true.
You can't get arrested.
To be honest, the thing that held me back here, I was thinking, if I do anything and he goes to school with like a mark or a black eye and he's gonna say, oh, my sister beat me up, and they're gonna be like, how is your sister? She's 24.
You can't make it that obvious. It has to be a thing of like, it's me and you fighting. Can't just beat them. It has to be a boxing match. Why am I gonna beat you? I'll kick you, punch, and then you punch me back. So it's like, so it's a fair thing.
I don't like pain.
So if anything happens, I'm like, we're just fighting. I didn't beat you. It was fighting, but anyway. I can't even. I couldn't even. Let's talk. I couldn't beat them. Like I said, they got to. I think it was even when it turned like 15. I said,
nah. 15. They're basically men now. Yeah, they're growing.
I realized that they were a bit strong, so I would only intervene when my dad was there, and But my brothers have never actually hit me back. To be fair,
good. But
when we was younger, we used to fight. Like, we full on. Like,
but I generally do believe it's a difference in age as well. I think the thing is with me, it's like I know that it's a time thing and an age thing, and when we get older, it's gonna be something of the past. But sometimes when you're in that moment,
yeah, I know. Trust me, I understand.
Anyway,
I've disowned my brothers multiple times and my sister. See, do you know what it is? You're talking about boys. Imagine having that with a girl. It's the worst thing you can ever experience. Because girls are smart. Guys are really, really dumb, man. Literally, I can't even explain how. It's like they easily crumble. Silent treatment. They're like, oh, I feel bad now. They'll try and talk to you. But my sister, it's like, bring it on. Yeah, you want to ignore me, I ignore you too. So it's a bit. So you're lucky you don't have. I always say you're lucky because girls having a sister is a good thing.
She's an absolute angel.
Disclaimer: she's not. Yeah, it's not bad. But I'm just saying. Imagine going through that, and you're going through that with a girl. It's a completely different experience that I can't even explain it to you. You'd have to be in it, and because
I feel like with girls we're more calculated.
Oh my gosh,
it's more emotional and personal.
My little sister can trigger my brothers till now.
Oh.
The thing is, they don't get angry, but when they get angry, and I'm thinking, how'd you manage to get them to that level? Yeah, that's how smart girls are. So it's like, imagine you had to go through that with your sister, Genevieve. You would not, the way you're talking, you wouldn't even be as calm as you would be really like irated. But it's alright.
Anyway. That was a very long rant that turned into a confession.
It's your rant. I didn't rant.
No. I did say that I didn't think it was gonna be this early on.
Yeah, but to be fair, you rant all the time.
I do.
That's literally your lifestyle.
I do.
So you literally rant about something and then still do it.
And yeah.
You're like, oh, I hate walking, and it's just like if you don't want to, if you don't like something, just pick and choose what you want to do, sis.
No. I'm gonna start doing my driving.
Talking about driving, driving needs to go to hellfire. I blame Boris.
Why?
Because I don't know.
Oh yeah, let's just blame him, innit?
I just blame Boris. Like, why don't I have a car? The car that I want a Range Rover.
I've wanted a Mini for a long time, but the first time I got in one, it was small. I know it's a Mini, but I didn't literally call it Mini. I know, but I didn't expect it to be that small, and it was so cramped. I was like, yeah, this ain't it. So I think I want not a Volvo. What did I want?
You don't want it because there's no way you want something you're thinking about this hard. You don't want it. No, but
I've had 2 instances in the last 2 weeks of men being disgusting on buses, and I need to drive.
Whoa. What's happened?
So yesterday, right, I'm getting off at the last stop in town after work, and then obviously you're holding onto the thing. Mm-hmm. Why is this uncle stroking? Oh, sorry, darling. You know what you're doing.
He stroked your hand.
I've had this happen to me like 2-3 times. I'm like, I actually don't understand these. Like, you know what? I'm not going to get into it, but I need to start driving.
Is that like, what's the worst that's ever happened to you on the public transport?
The worst. The worst. I you know what? I don't really have a lot. I feel like when I'm on public transport, I have an RBF. I feel like it's getting stronger these days because I just can't stand people. Resting. Yeah. So I'll just like, and then
same. I feel like on the bus, no one chats to me.
No.
Like,
and I sit right at the back as well. So
but you know what? With me, what I've realized is that my issue's not ever been on the bus. I don't like being on the bus because I hate just being with random strangers and just thinking about the germs. I just can't understand. I'm like, my brain's just flying like, whoa, there's germs everywhere. But my issue is actually walking on the street by myself.
What do you mean?
Because people literally just approach. Well, everyone's different, but people like literally approach you.
It must be nice.
No, it's not nice. It's not nice. It's scary because in that moment you're thinking, if I don't give you whatever you need,
it is. Yeah,
like I feel threatened. I feel scared because I'm by myself. So like more times, I'll literally just get in a taxi and go to where I'm going. I'm not gonna go and wait in a bus stop, because I don't want to feel like I'm standing there by myself. Or if I'm getting a bus, I would like to get the bus with my friends. Or if I'm going somewhere, I would like to walk there with my friends. Or I would like to be in a place that's like crowded. But being by myself, I just realized sometimes it's like people just feel the need, like, I don't know, it's just very uncomfortable. Like men just approaching, they're like, and you're by yourself, so you feel the need to just give them, like, they're asking for your number or whatever they're asking for, you just feel the need to give it to them. And like, and in my head I'm thinking, oh, I'm so scared. Like, I don't.
You know what's so funny about what Favor's saying right now?
What's so funny?
What time is it? Not even about an hour ago. Something like that, right? She's talking about,
days.
I don't like it when I'm by myself. I feel like anybody can approach me. I always need to be with somebody. So I said to Favor, let's meet up and then we'll go to the studio together. Oh, well, Jen, I saw my son already. I said, okay, that's fine. We'll each get our own taxis and we'll meet there. I'm expecting this girl to be here at the time expected that I booked. Why am I standing at the side of Digbirth looking like a prostitute?
You are so dramatic.
Hold on. For 20 minutes. I literally I had my bag. I had my coat. Do you know how many people walking up and down looking at me?
I'm not having that.
No.
What prostitute wears a big jacket? Red big jacket. With oversized jeans.
It's cold.
Oversized
it's the
jeans.
winter.
You're not even showing no flesh. What do you want them to see? What are you attracting? Are you attracting? Like, you're not showing nothing for them to
like
look.
You just said, because you are by yourself, these men feel the need to.
No, I understand that. No, I do get that, but there's nobody.
So you're gonna apologize?
No, but there was no one walking around. There was no one.
There was nobody.
There was no one.
Oh my God, Favor, you are not the one that was standing in the corner.
When I came, there was nobody there.
Yeah, there was nobody there when you came. But you know how many men walked past me?
You're such a liar. I swear.
Oh my! Why would I lie? I'm a child of God.
You're actually a liar.
Why would I lie?
Jamie, how many men walked past?
About 50.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, not 50. No. But there was quite a few people. There was one guy who literally pulled up in this big car, and then somebody came out. Oh, Jan! I said, hey. And then he got in the car.
Okay, you know what? Because I own my mistakes. And I was only like 10 minutes late, by the way, because the way you're talking, people
no, to be honest, she was, because I remember I looked at the time, it was like 12 past.
I was literally only 10 minutes anyways, but I apologize for letting Genevieve stay in that dark alley by herself. But
it's Digbirth. Can I
finish my apology then?
Okay.
But the only thing is, she didn't look like a prostitute. I'm so confused. A prostitute with an oversized jacket. You're really scared because, first of all, because prostitutes are meant to entice the men. Like, you're meant to show flesh.
Are you trying to say I'm not enticing?
With a big jacket.
You know how many people have complimented my jacket?
Yeah, but you're meant to attract them with flesh. You're meant to show
I'm attracting them with my velvet jacket.
Oh my days. That's not how it works.
Anyway. Favor, what were we meant to talk about?
I apologize. We're meant to talk about...
We literally had a plan of what we were going to talk about this episode. Basically, we planned... I need to burp 1 second.
You're disgusting.
Wow.
Why are you even drinking that drink?
I love it. I don't drink it for the energy. I drink it for the taste. And also because the corner shop increased their debit card machine thing from £1 to £3. All I wanted was chewing gum. And I have to buy this extra large thing just to buy chewing gum. I don't have cash on me. Oh, this episode, we plan to talk about being a firstborn girl. Well, actually, no, I don't know. I feel like our experiences might be a bit different because I was forced to go to the school that we went to. I had no choice.
I wasn't.
My mum was, because the other day, I said to her, how come you made me go to an all-girls school, because we went to an all-girls school, but with Henok and Ellie, you're letting them go to a mixed school? Oh no, because, when I was doing the application, your head teacher saw I didn't know English properly, and she said that St. Paul's is the best school in Birmingham, Catholic and everything. I was like, are you sure? Are you sure? It wasn't because of that favour. She didn't want me near boys.
Are you serious?
I'm pretty sure that was it. There's no other reason. Like this woman, I remember, so I got into my university through clearing, right? Mm-hmm. So my accommodation stuff was like very last minute. Like there was a point where I was literally scared I wasn't going to have accommodation. I was going to live with like just random people in the house.
Yeah, with rats.
Yeah, because it was very like last minute.
Yeah.
Anyway, I got a student accommodation. It was fine. Someone like left or something. it was all girls. You should have seen the joy on my mum's face. She's like, oh, all girls, my God, this is God working. I said, Ma, I was so upset. I had this whole vision. It's uni, student accommodation. I'm going to fall in love with one of my roommates. I'm going to sneak into their room. We're going to be all laid up, booed up.
Wait, you planned to actually...
I didn't plan. I just had a vision.
Genevieve, what
fantasized.
What does that mean? You plan vision
because
thing?
Because when people talk about uni and you have your roommate, you go in there, you do a little something.
So you plan to fall in love with university?
I didn't plan.
Oh my gosh,
favor.
You actually irritated me.
I didn't plan.
The fact that you're playing with words. You planned, you envisioned, you planned.
Envisioning something doesn't always mean you plan it. I just had a fantasy of what uni was going to be like.
Okay, so you fantasize being in love in university, right?
No, yeah.
If you don't,
I did.
Thank you.
Okay.
Why?
No, you know me, Favor. I romanticize everything. I make a big deal out of everything just because it's like that's what people talk about from university. Oh my God, I met the love of my life.
Who did you speak to that went to university?
Movies.
Exactly. Exactly. You didn't speak to anybody. So this week came from movies. You didn't actually speak to anyone that went to university, because who's falling in love at university?
Well, that was my plan.
It happens, like it's rare. Most times people go into uni just to do what they want to do and just bounce.
Wow.
No one's going to fall in love.
Anyway, like I was saying, my mum was very happy that it was all girls in the thing. So yeah, I even remember she was like to me, Genevieve, please focus on your education. I said, I literally remember we were outside and she was crying. And I said to her, Mum, if I meet someone, I like them and they like me, I cannot control what happens.
Look who's talking. If I meet someone, did you step out here?
No,
hold on. Did you even leave that accommodation?
I did.
When?
To go to university and to do my food shopping.
Exactly. Exactly my point. So all of this energy of if I meet somebody and then
Favor, I had so much confidence in myself. Next thing you know, I'm just staring at people.
But I don't blame you. Your university didn't help. You went to a bush.
All right, let's pipe down.
There was only animals.
Favor, have you ever been there? She's exaggerating. Guys, if you ever want to see the beauty of England,
no,
the Lake District is where you need to go.
There was no one there. So I understand why you didn't get to meet anybody. But like I said, university is a ghetto. There's no way people actually meet genuine people and have. It's rare. When it happens, it's amazing. But most times, especially people are still young. Mm-hmm. And one thing I believe that university is a bubble. You need to stop drinking that drink. I'm going to take it from you and I'll throw it away. University is is a bubble where it's not reality. Because first of all, most people most likely going to live in student accommodation, mm-hmm. where all the bills are paid for. Yeah. So all you're paying for is like the rent, which is, I guess that's that shows some type of maturity. Yeah. But there's nothing else. And what else is like? You're even though people still say is your learning is independent, but you're still having to you still have a structure. Yeah. Because education is a structure like that. That gives you a structure, and you know what you're going to do for that day or for that month. You have a structure of like, okay, I'm going to go live. I'm going to do this. There's a structure in it, and all your friends are in close proximity with you, and everyone's like coming to each other's houses. It's very, very close. Once you step out of university and the real life hits you. When you're living, your friend that you met at university lives in Scotland, and you live in Birmingham. How are we gonna be?
No, it's true.
The whole dynamic is completely changed. So it's
wait, what friend do you have that lives in Scotland?
Can you let me emphasize my story? You're just a bit nosy. Damn. Anyways, my point is when we leave university, you start realizing that every single thing this is a real world. Yeah. We don't have friends just coming over to your house every day, or you sleep in your friend's room and just spending hours. Or you don't have that comfort of knowing that I have school to rely on. Yeah. Because with life, when you don't have no structure, you feel confused. But university gives you a comfort. It's a comfort, because when you know what you're doing with your time, you don't feel lost. Yeah. When you come out of university and that comfort of having a structure of education is gone. Because our whole lives we've been in a structure of education. Once that's completely gone, you feel lost, and that's why I feel like no one really talked about. They kind of touched upon it, but no one really emphasized on the depression. It's a real depression, like how people actually feel when they leave university, especially people that don't actually get jobs straight after university.
Listen,
that period of just feeling confused, like whoa, where do I go with my life? what am I supposed to do? Like,
yeah.
Well, and do you know what makes it worse? I feel like if I had an older sibling that's already been through this, I would have had a more visual understanding of how the reality would be once I step out of university. But because I was the first person, I was in my head. I was thinking,
to figure it all out.
I had to figure it. In my head, I was like, okay, I'm out.
Yeah.
What do I do now? Okay, look for jobs. But it was like, whoa, I couldn't fall on anything. There was nobody. It was just me and trying to figure.
Quick question: did your parents go to university?
Yeah, my parents are very, very intelligent. That's what.
I'm not doubting you. I was just asking.
No, it makes it worse because it's like I couldn't even know how people say I'm the first one who went to university.
Yeah.
I can't even say that. That's not even a thing to be proud of. My mom has like 4 degrees. I'm not even exaggerating.
Yeah.
She has like 4 degrees. My dad's got 2. Like, it's not a figure. I can't even boast about like, oh, I went to university. I'm the smart person now. My parents are way smarter than me. But they I feel like their experience is completely different.
Of course, yeah.
They went to university. Actually, my mom went to university in the UK as well, but her first experience of university was in Nigeria. So it's not the same. Like, the reality of it might have been the same. I don't know. I don't know if it's the same, but I just know that being the firstborn and having to go through that by yourself, it's like I'm trying to figure things out, and I was so confused. But when I went through that, my brother went to, by the way, my brother went to the exact same university as me.
Yeah.
Remember what I was talking about, how they like to copy
everything? Yeah.
So he went to the exact same university as me. And before he came out, I kept telling him that don't, like, be ready to feel confused. Be ready. Like, I was basically preparing him because I didn't want him to be shocked. Because I wish someone told, like, people told me, but no one really emphasized. No one really like said no. Like,
they make it seem like it's a possibility.
Yeah. But because even if you come out of university and go straight into working, it's still a shock, because it's a shock to the system of 9 to 5 is a shock. Because uni, I had no time. I could do whatever I wanted. I can wake up anytime. If I don't want to go lectures, I can watch it online. But 9 to 5 is a structured routine that you have to stick to. You can't just be like, I'm not feeling it today. I'm just gonna no. No, you have to go. But now when my brother came out of university, he wasn't. I don't feel like he went through half of what I went through. Well, I hope he didn't.
Because you prepared him.
I prepared him. I kept telling him, but like, he got a job eventually. But even if it's 2 months, 4 months, or 1 month before you get that job, that period, is so confusing.
And I feel like universities, they don't really set you up to like
my uni tried to do it. They tried to bring people in, but the way they said it is not the same. I can't even. They were like, oh, it's just we encourage you to get a job. It's like I'm thinking they didn't really elaborate on the emotional roller coaster that you feel once you step up that bubble that you're used to, especially not having the people you're used to seeing constantly, or that structure completely gone. And even before university, our whole lives we've been in education anyway, because primary school, secondary school, sixth form, that's still all an education system that's given us a routine. And now all of a sudden you've taken that away from us and expecting us just to be normal human beings. Huh? What? But honestly, that period of just confusion was not the best, and I'm so happy I was in a position to go through it first, because I was able to like prepare my brother and sort of like tell him like, yo, this is what's gonna happen when you come out of university. You're gonna feel confused, and also when he was feeling that, he was able to like communicate that with me, and I was like, because I didn't communicate, because I was going through, I didn't know what I was going through. I was like, wait, what is this feeling? I don't know. I don't feel sad, but I just feel lost. I feel confused. I'm not sure what direction I'm supposed to go. Of course, you have a degree, you know, what you want to do with that degree. But it's like, then you start thinking, do I want to do that? Do I actually want to? Especially when I started reading. Imagine, I studied law, right? When I started reading about how people getting depressed working in law firms, I was like, not for me. I hate stress. I don't want anything that's gonna disturb me. So I'm like, okay, this is looking a bit. It's looking a bit sticky. I don't think I like. I'm not sure if I like this.
How did your parents like deal with? Okay, like for example with me, right? A bit of a backstory. So when I finished uni, I was really, really ill.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
I had pneumonia, which, oh my God, I do not wish that sickness on anyone at all. But as I started to get better and then I started looking for jobs, it was like my mom just kind of expected me to just kind of be like, here's a job for you, we'll take you on. And it was like, because the thing is, I feel like I think I was a bit too confident, because with my degree, although it's psychology, it was applied psychology. So a lot of the things and the modules that we did was like it's to prepare you for what
work.
And you know what actually happens. Like, so we did like interventions, we did so many different things. Obviously I did the prison thing. I thought, listen, I went to prison for like
I'm exactly what you need.
I went to prison for 2 months. I've interacted with inmates, I've spoken to a judge, I've done this and that. So I'm not gonna lie, I was quite confident. But then once I realized the reality of it, it was hard. And then on top of that, it's like with my mum, it's just like, it was either she was pressuring me to apply for jobs even though I was applying for jobs, and then it was like, well, if you did nursing, you would not be in this position. And it's just like, what do you want from me?
Yeah, I didn't experience that.
Oh my God.
My experience was completely different, which is why I genuinely believe I'm lucky because my mom was.
You're so lucky.
No, genuinely, because she was very understanding. But what's more funny about that is the fact that I'm not even getting pressured from anybody, but I felt so pressured, which didn't make sense to me. Yeah, because there was nobody telling me. My mom was literally telling me to stop. She would come to me and she would say to me, "Favor, it's okay, don't worry about it." But I'm worried, and I'm saying to myself, why am I even? I'm in a position where my parents are not forcing me to do anything. They to an extent understand that finding a job straight after university is not the easiest thing. Yeah, and they're not really trying to push me to do it. They're not pushing it. They're basically telling me to relax. Yeah. But I'm here putting so much pressure on myself. Like even at uni, I was always putting so much pressure on myself to try and do the best, and I never understood it. And I feel like it might be weirdly linked to being the firstborn, because I wanted to create that standpoint for my brothers to look at and be like, you know what? Yeah, my sister's done this and she's done excellent in this, whatever she's done. If I'm gonna follow that path, I need to be on that level. Yeah, because I don't want to, like, if I'm coming to do, I can't be doing something like a low level. Like I need to be on that level of excellence. Yeah. So I think that's probably what it was, because genuinely my mom, every time I would go through stress in uni, especially university, I was stressed. My mom would be like, don't worry about it, and I'd be like, but I can't help it. I just felt I constantly, like, I was always pushing myself to do the best, and but it never made sense to me why. Because people would tell me like, oh, my dad is making me do this, or my mom is always like, every time they call their parents, they're always like, how was uni going? My mom didn't do that. It wasn't. I was calling her to tell her how uni was going. Yeah. She would call me to ask me about life. She'd be like, also, how's things going? But I'll call him like, Mom.
Oh my God, there was a time where I was like to my mom, I quit. I can't do this anymore.
Are you quit?
It was like second year, and I didn't actually quit, but I was just like, Mom, this is not the one. I was so close. I was like, no, it's okay, Jem. This is just part of the journey. You'll be fine. Keep going. Remember what you want to do. I was
like, no, I didn't. Quitting was never part of my. Who am I quitting for? I didn't mad. I didn't mad. 21,000 for what? For me to quit? Nah, that wasn't my problem. My issue was just I wanted to do well in it. I'm like, if I'm gonna do this, if I'm going to do this, I'm going to do it well. And I was like, there's no other route, and that is healthy to an extent, because you need to have an excellent spirit in you where you want to do great. But sometimes it's a bit too much, and it can take away the joy of the actual experience. That's true. Like, and you start comparing yourself to people. Like, I had friends where, if they do better than me, I'll be like, oh my God, see, we spent time together doing this, we read the same thing.
I constantly had that.
How do they mark her? How is she getting high? How is she getting this? And my mom would always say to me, Favor, no, stop comparing. So literally, genuinely, the pressure came from me. It was, but I don't think it's completely me. I think it's because of the position that I'm in. If I was younger, would I have that same pressure? Yeah. And now, weird enough, my siblings are very, very intelligent. I'm not saying I push them, but I feel like if they look and see their elder sister doing well in school, they don't really have they feel that they're like, well, I can't fail. Like, if she did that. Like, Gift came out of university with a first class. Like, he did excellent.
What did you do?
I did law. Actually, let me elaborate. I did law with international relations.
Wait,
don't try me.
Okay,
but I did all right.
No, as long as you're proud of your grade, that's.
I am 100% proud of my grade. But my point is the fact that I came out. I did well in what I did, and they looked at that and they thought, you know what, I'm going to do well too. If I'm going to go to university, I can do it. Because I remember there's times where Gift would call me and be like, yo, literally sort of refer my. He would always like sort of use my uni experience to validate how he's feeling. Does that make sense? Because when I was in uni, I would call Gift as well, and I would rant to him as well. Yeah. Like, Poor boy had no idea what I was talking about. He had no clue what I was talking about, but I just wanted to rant. Oh, one thing, I love ranting, but I'm not as bad as Genevieve. Genevieve's rant is a different level.
Okay, anyway.
Yeah, yours is a different level, but I do love ranting. Like if I'm feeling something, I need to rant. There's no way I'm keeping that in my head for what. No.
Do you know the way I talk to myself around the house like a crazy person?
See, I don't do that. That's what I'm saying. You are a different level. You're a different level. But I would always call him a rant. But when he went through the same, when he was going through uni, and he was almost going through similar situations, he would call me and be like, "Yo, I now get what you meant."
Yeah.
But I genuinely feel like me doing what I did and pushing myself helped him to see something to aspire and I don't know, be inspired by something.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing that's probably what was pushing me subconsciously without me realizing.
Okay.
Because look at everything everything that I do. I always push myself, and no, unlike you, that you have your mom like telling you, "Oh, Genevieve, you need to do this, you need to do that." I don't have that. I don't have anybody. If I wanted to sleep from now, no, I'm not even joking. If I close my eyes, if I said I wanted to sleep from now, till 5 years. My mom will say nothing, and I always think to myself,
my mom would be like,
I'm always like, my mom. Sometimes I speak to her, and I'm like, "Mom, why are you not like? Why don't you?" She'll be like, "You know yourself now. You know what you want. Do you want to be a failure?" And is that? Are you using reverse psychology of me?
Yeah.
Why don't you want to do? Why are you not like telling me to do? She doesn't tell me anything. She would literally be like, "Are you okay? Are you alright? Okay." She would just leave me. She would never like pressure me to do anything. Even okay, I'll say the only time she kind of did was when I was about to leave my 9 to 5 initially. She was like, "No, I don't think
that's understandable though."
Yeah, she was like, "I don't think it's the right time now," especially knowing what I wanted to do with my finances at that point. She was like, "I don't think it's the right time for you to do it now."
Yeah.
But when I actually made up my mind, and like eventually she was like, "Yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
Why not? You're still young. You can do, if you want to go back to working, you can always do that." But
you see, I love how your mom's like, "You're still young." My mom feels like it's like a ticking time bomb. She feels it's just tick 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 tick. I'm like, "Mom, imagine the other day, right? I think this is after your birthday, yeah, and after my cousin's birthday as well. That's around the same time as yours. And I remember I was talking to her about it, and I was just like, "Oh my god, like 25, what age to be?" 25, are you looking at it like a joke? You don't drive, And at that point I wasn't working. She's like, "You don't have a job." I was just like, "Mom, I was literally just making a lighthearted comment about the fact that, oh my god, we're 25 now, where has the time gone? And now you're going off about I'm not." She was just like, "You don't have anybody in your life, you don't know how to drive." I was just like,
goodness.
Wow.
Oh,
I was like, okay.
I think, do you know what we need to do? We need to get Genevieve's mom to therapy as well.
She needs it.
No, genuinely.
She needs it.
Because that's not healthy.
Bro. I think I need it more, to be fair.
No, but I don't think that's healthy, because that doesn't work on anybody. Luckily, for some reason, like I always say,
I'm normal.
You're to an extent.
Oh god. Okay.
But it doesn't work.
No. And I remember, I think it was that time, or maybe another time, it got to the point where it got so bad where we were going to pick up my hennock. I said to her, "If you carry on saying these things, I'm literally going to get out of the car." She didn't believe me. She kept talking. As soon as she parked up, I stepped out of the car. I started walking. "Are you playing jokes at me? Where are you going? Get back in the car right now." I said, "Because I respect you so much, I'm going to come back in the car." And then I was just like, and I said to her, "Did you think I was joking?" I was like, "Mom, if you expect me to like, I don't know, just like have a proper conversation with whatever, like you can't keep saying the same things over and over again, because if I wanted to do the things that you want me to do, I would have done it by now. I would have been driving my car.
If it was easy,
I would have found myself a husband.
If it was easy to do, you would have done it. I don't.
100%.
It's like someone. Imagine you feel like a failure, and someone's constantly reminding you of it. How does that work? That doesn't make any sense. If someone is already, you can see that someone's already feeling a certain type of way. The approach for you is to try and think about something opposite. Like try to encourage them, not try to remind them of how much. It's like you're down. Someone's trying to kick you back, to kick you down even further.
This is making my mum sound bad. She's a lovely person. No.
The thing is, sometimes people do things not from a malicious standpoint.
Yeah,
I don't think she's doing it maliciously to try and ruin your life. I think she genuinely what she's doing is because she's trying to push you to be the best, which is what a lot of parents think.
Yeah,
especially African Asian parents. They believe that if I'm firm with my kids, then they would push themselves. There's being firm, which is being realistic with someone, saying to them, "Yo, like, at this age you should be looking to do something like this. And this is what. But if you can see that they're putting efforts and you can actually clearly see that they're trying to look for a job and they're not getting that job, you reminding them that they haven't got a job does not make any sense. It's not like they're just sitting down and doing nothing. They're trying. Like if it was easy to get those things, they would have gotten it. Like, you telling them constantly like that it doesn't make any sense.
Like I remember there was a point where so my mom, she works in care and she's been wanting me to, she basically wants me to work in care, but like on the nursing side. We even had a conversation yesterday. She's like, oh, mental health nursing. It is mental health like you want to do, but nursing. I said no. And I remember there was a point where I said to her, Mom, I can honestly appreciate that you're trying to help me get a job and you found this job online and it looks good and the pay is good, but I don't want to do that. Okay, trust me to find a job. Like obviously, like with the whole pandemic, the market's very saturated right now. Everyone's looking for experience. I was like, just trust me in the process.
Yeah.
And once and the thing that it's always constant in the back of my head, God's timing.
100%.
God's timing. Like the job that I'm doing now, bro, I am content. I'm getting paid good. I am doing something that it's not hard labor. Like I come, everyone's nice, it's sweet. It's what I want in a job. Yeah, maybe I had to go through all those months of hardship to find it, but it's like if I listen to my mom, and I mean, I'm not trying to like put people down that like look after the elderly, but that's not for me. But if I ended up taking a job where I'm having to clean Margaret's poo, I'm not going to be happy.
It's not even the type of job. It's the fact that you're doing something for somebody else. If you're doing something for someone else, it's like you're not even. It's not self gratifying. It's almost you're trying to impress, and then you end up feeling even more lonely and sad because I'm doing it to impress you. Impressing people never works. Which is why social media, all of this stuff, it causes problems because people are constantly trying to impress other people and not doing things that they actually want to do. Doing things because they're following the trends, following what people are doing, and it becomes a big cycle of. Every day I'm doing things for people. You're living your life for somebody else. When are you going to do things that you want to do and do your own? Because at the end of the day, every single person here has their own life. We all have things that we like. Like no one should tell you what you like. It doesn't make any sense. It's like even if it's not even the fact that she was telling you to do a job in care, it's the fact she's telling you to do something you don't want to do.
Bro, do you know? And the thing is, I don't know if my mom thinks if she says it so many times to me, it's finally going to sink in. If she maybe says it a certain way, like now she says it gently, like, "Oh, Jen." That's not gonna work. I don't care. You're still saying the same thing to me.
I believe it's because that's how she was brought up. Do you know? I feel like what happens with when you bring people that are brought up in strict homes, is either like people that are brought up in strict homes or homes where they've been abused or just any home where it wasn't the healthiest, right?
Yeah.
They either mirror that experience to the T, where they do exactly what their parents have done to them, or they do the opposite. So it's either let's say someone's grown up in a household where they're just drinking a lot. That person's either going to turn out to be a person that loves to drink all the time, or they would hate alcohol. So it's either one of the two. So I feel like she's literally doing what she was brought up to do, and she believed that that's how it should. That worked.
The thing is, I remember the other day. I say the other day, it was like months ago. I kind of gave her a pushback in it. I said to her, so you know the way that you're living life now, the job that you're doing, the family that you have, all of this stuff, because you're saying to me that I need to not necessarily like please you or live for you, but I need to listen to what you say and take into consideration and do it. The way that you're living life now, are you listening to grandma? Is that what grandma wants for you? She was just like, yeah, no. Of course. No. I was like, no. Okay, case closed, Your Honor. What do they say in the courtroom?
I don't know.
Case closed. That's all the questions I have for now.
Yeah, it doesn't, because my grandma, which is weird because my grandma, she currently lives with us now. Well, she's been living with us for years.
Yeah,
but apparently she was really strict. Now my mom would say that she was, and she's so cute and small. Like,
she's tiny.
I always try to imagine. I'm like,
God.
This woman was strict. Sometimes I see a glimpse of it. Sometimes I see, I'm like, hey, oh my God.
Okay.
Whoa.
All right, grandma.
But she was really, really strict, and my mom totally didn't want to be like that. She made a conscious effort not to do what her mom did. Like she would always like tell me stories about, oh, she did this, but I would never do it. So it's like I said, people would either do exactly what they know, or they would
do the opposite.
Yeah. And that only happens, I think you're only able to do the opposite if you self-reflect on what's happening. If you've never self-reflected and you don't see a link, you just act, because most times a lot of people think their personality is just how they are, or what they do is just based on how they are. It just happened. No, everything happens because everything's linked.
It's linked, yeah.
Your childhood till now is like, it's all linked.
It's like cause and effect thing.
It's all linked. You didn't just happen to be a person that just loved this. That's not how it happens. Something has led to that, and something else has led to that, and then bam, you're here. Like, so if you never self-reflect on what you've done in the past or what you did last year, you would never ever see a pattern, and you just think, oh, I'm just doing this because I just like to do this. Or it just happened. No, it doesn't just happen. And also you never grow if you never ever reflect on, or you would never improve. You never reflect. You just do the same thing over and over again.
Yeah. With my psychology degree, I just try to always make my mum just be like, just tone it down a little bit. Try to think about, because I feel like with my parents, they're very emotional in the sense that they're very quick to act on their emotions. Whatever they're feeling in that moment, it's like boom, type of thing. And I'm always like to my mum, like, just stop, just reflect. Like, if you're feeling a certain type of way that's a bit extreme, stop, reflect, think about, why am I feeling like this? How can I make sure that it's not affecting the people around me and the decisions that I make? And bro, listen, if you do that, me and you will have an even better relationship. But
it comes down to the individual.
Yeah.
The actual person needs to like make that decision to be like, this is not right. Because it doesn't make sense to do the same thing over and over again and expect a different result. How am I going to
insanity?
How can I keep telling you, constantly putting you down and expect you to be different if I've been doing that for years and it hasn't done anything different? Again,
I think just like we said in the last episode, it's just my mom protecting me and not wanting me to do the same things or quote unquote mistakes that she made. I think she just doesn't want me to live the life that, not to say that my mom lives a bad life, but she just doesn't want me to be in the same position, which I'm not going to anyway, because I
guarantee you, as your brothers get older, they're not even going to get half of what you got, in terms of
absolutely not.
In terms of the pressure of like, doing this degree or doing that. What your mom's going to do most likely is just suggest to them. But the way she's being strict on you, not strict on you, but constantly telling you, repeating the same thing over and over again, she's not going to be like that. She's not going to be like that with your brothers.
Bro, you know how obviously, like, I know that for a fact. I love acting, right? From a very young age, I've always wanted to do it.
She's very dramatic.
Anyway, I can literally remember the moment I was like, I want to be an actress. I can literally remember where I was, what season it was, what I was watching. I can remember the exact moment. And for ages, Mom was like, no, you're not going to do acting, My brother wants to do football. Oh yeah, that's fine.
Exactly.
Music. Oh, you know what? And look, I've had a couple of beats, it's easy,
beats, yeah. I told you, I'm telling you, that the same way she's treating you, she's not going to treat your brothers like that.
Oh God,
they're going to get completely different.
Why did you make me a
like I said,
it's okay.
We are the experimental kids. She's literally trying different methods with you, and then she's seeing what works and what doesn't work, but she's not going to own up to it and tell you, oh, by the way, that what I did that time wasn't a good thing. I'm not. She would never own up to that.
I've just had a revelation. I've realised, maybe the reason why my mum constantly repeats and she's a bit harsh or whatever, I think it's because she doesn't like the fact. No, she doesn't like the fact. But because I'm a very reflective person, and I'm very like my own person. I know what I'm trying to say. It's like, I don't think she expected me to be the way that I am. That's very like, no, and independent and self-reflective and da-da-da-da-da and da-da-da-da. And I think because she doesn't expect that, it's like, well, I don't want to let her go, but then it's like, I don't know what to do with this like independent Jen. And I think that's where she's kind of having a bit of a...
Yeah, because that wasn't you before.
Yeah.
You before was, yes, Mom. Yes. Yes.
Guess what? My mum a grown
And then
woman.
all of a sudden you came back from uni and you was like, nah, I'm not doing it. And she's like, wait, whoa. I remember, do you want to tell them?
What?
The time that your mum thought you had some evil spirits in you. I think you told me your mom thought you had, she thought it was witchcraft. She said your behavior was witchcraft. I remember you telling me this. He was ranting. He was like, your mom thought you had this.
Oh, was it when I got kicked out?
Yeah, like she thought your.
Oh no, that was my dad. But yeah.
Oh, was your dad?
Yeah.
Oh, because I remember you telling me they said that your behavior is because of witchcraft.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, that is so normal.
Literally, like, okay,
like, you're not even in half of what you're not even there. Like, you're not even in half.
I'm not even close, bro. I'm not even close.
Gosh.
So, but yeah, the thing is, that's not even. I remember. Okay, so, I remember when Illuminati was a thing.
Yeah.
Right.
Course, yeah.
And that has stuck with my mum forever. Mm-hmm. I remember once, and she doesn't like secular music in her house, which is like, okay, fair enough, whatever. I remember once she caught me downloading songs on my laptop, like Kanye West and Rihanna and all of that. And she said, Genevieve, what is going on? Okay, yeah, like Gindoki is like basically witchcraft. She's like, do you have witchcraft? Why are you listening to these people, Genevieve? How many videos did we watch where they are singing backwards? They do the thing with their hands. Genevieve, what is going on? And she started to pray. I said, bro. I was like, Mom,
no,
it's music. It's not like I'm not worshipping these people. Like, please, it's okay. Come, no, she's like, Genevieve. I was like, oh my god.
Oh no.
But yeah, there was a time where, okay, so basically backstory, right? Something happened that this is the thing, right? In one of my old jobs, there was a celebration, there was a promotion. We went to London to promote. And the admin basically booked like an Airbnb for all the girls. I thought, oh, this is nice. I like some of the girls. London, we get to party, da. So I said to my mom, oh, I'm going to promotion on like the Friday or Saturday and I'll be back on the Sunday. What do you mean you'll be back on Sunday? Yeah, so we're going to sleep over. She was like, no. And I said, we're going to sleep over. No. I talked to my dad. My dad was like, well, what did your mom say? She said no. So, well, whatever your mom said. I was like, oh my God. And I was just like, you know what? How old was I? Like 22 years old. There's an opportunity for me to go to London, have fun with people that I enjoy being around. I get to celebrate a promotion, Airbnb, which was so nice. I'm sleeping over, like, it's not like I'm sleeping at a random person's house. Like,
it doesn't matter. You're a grown adult.
Bro, so anyway,
you're trying to make it sound like what you were doing wasn't bad. You're a grown adult. You're grown.
So anyway,
oh my gosh.
So the promotion happens. We're at the club. I have a couple shots. I'm living my best life. It gets around 11 midnight. I remember my mom had a night shift. I look at my phone. There was like, how many missed calls? Like thousands of missed calls. Yeah,
serious?
It was a lot. My mom starts texting me. She was like, how dare you? No, okay, listen, so they say to me, you can't stay. Then my mom says, why didn't you tell us that you were going to stay? If you're going to stay, why didn't you say anything? And anyway, I put my phone on do not disturb. I carried on having a good time. I went back to the Airbnb. I woke up. I saw my notifications. Long story short, my mom threatened to kick me out.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. So then I was just like, okay, the way this woman is angry, like she was threatening me. I said, you know what? Let me not go home tonight. So I stayed over at a friend's house, which was fine. Went to work the next day. I still had my bags and everything. I go back home and I was just like, okay, she's hopefully calmed down. We can sit down and talk about this like grown adults, the adults that we are. So I'm cleaning the dishes. I thought, let me do something good. As soon as she walks in, why are you here? Get out. I said, oh,
damn.
I said, and at that point, I was tired. I was like, I don't want to argue. I don't want to say anything. I said, okay, you don't even want to have a civil conversation. I started packing my bags. I texted someone. I was like, oh, can I stay over? She was like, yeah, that's fine. Don't worry about it. Started packing I go downstairs to get a suitcase. My dad, this is witchcraft. What are you doing? I was just like, you guys... I'm so confused. You guys are telling me to go
out, and now you're
accusing me of witchcraft. And then my mum calls my auntie, and I remember I go downstairs. I see in the kitchen she has her head in her hands like this.
Dramatic.
I was like, Why?
Dramatic.
Where do you think I get it from?
Emotional blackmail. That's what it's called.
My auntie was like, oh no, Jen, don't do this. I said, auntie, I come home, this woman tells me to leave. I said, I don't want to argue because we've done too many arguing. What do you want me to do now? Now they're getting upset that I'm doing what they want. They say I don't listen to them. I'm finally listening to them. Witchcraft. My auntie was like, no, it's okay. Just go to sleep and then you guys can talk about it tomorrow. I said, auntie, I don't have a problem. I came here to speak to them and sort everything out. And this woman threatens to kick me out. And yeah, man.
That was a very dead way to end the story.
I don't know. Because there's obviously more that I don't want to it's family business and stuff. But yeah, that was
that's emotional blackmail, by the way,
bro.
It doesn't make any sense. You was a grown adult. It gets to the point where you have to let your kids be adults. I'm from when she let you go to university, all responsibility, she's let you be yourself. She shouldn't telling you not to go to certain places. I would understand if she said, oh, don't do this because I feel, and she gives a reason and explains why she feels that way, and then it's up to you to decide to listen to that reason, because at the end of the day you're an adult. You don't tell your mom not to do what she does. So why would she tell you not to do anything? There should be a point when you let your kids you have conversations with your kids, and then you guys reach a reasonable outcome. I can't just say to you, don't do this and expect you just not to do it because I said so. I'm sorry, who are you? Who are you? My mom. So
you birthed me. So I didn't ask to be born.
That's not what I mean. I don't mean that way. I just mean okay. But anyways, I just feel like kids respect parents that have an open communication. Yeah, 100%. Saying don't do this, don't do that, don't do this does not work.
Because look at me, I still ended up living my best life in London.
Literally, it's how can I tell you not to do anything? I didn't think you're an actual human that has brain. Yeah. You have a brain, and you obviously want to understand why you tell him not to do what you're telling him not to do. So if she had a different approach in terms of explaining, oh, this is why I don't want you to do this, then maybe you might not listen. But it's still better than saying don't do this, because then that just creates hostility and anger.
Because I was open with them. I said, listen, it's not like I'm going with work. We're all adults here. There's a place that's booked where we're going to stay. It's going to be a promotion. It's going to be at the office. We're going to do this. I'm literally going to come back. I don't have plans to stay in London. I'm literally just going to come back the next day, and that's it. I'm going to be gone. It was literally a Saturday. I'm going to come back a Sunday. I was just like,
emotional blackmail. The thing is, that method of saying don't do this and don't go out, it kind of, when you're younger, I can kind of understand it, because when you're still a child, your parents still have control. And can tell you what to do. But when you're an adult,
bro,
I'm sorry,
honestly.
I don't know if your mom ever tried this method with you, but when I was younger, my mom would just wake up, she'd be like, I had a dream.
Oh my god,
I had a dream.
The other day I was going out with I think it was Marisnella and Lena. Yeah. And she was like, oh, Genevieve, I had a dream.
Oh, get out.
I said, okay, what happened? No, she didn't say that. She said, Genevieve, you need to build your relationship with God. I was just like, I am doing that. I was like, what? And I said to her, what did you dream? She was like, no, there's something telling me the way I dreamt. I was like, okay, tell me what you dreamt so I can apply it in my life.
Of course.
You're going out tonight.
I had a dream.
All right.
There's no dream. There's no dream.
You know what? Sometimes the thing is though, with my mom, she does have actual dreams though. So sometimes I'm a bit like,
one time, I'll never forget this one time. I think I was 14 or 15. My mom came to me with that I had a dream thing. I was thinking, oh, here we go again with her dream. Best believe that trip on the motorway. Did we not have an accident? No, did we not have an accident? The car just stopped. And I was like, it's my mom. It's my mom's dream. And I'm watching everyone screaming. I was so calm, because I was like, I knew it.
I knew this is coming. I could sense it.
My mom said, don't go.
And here I am.
I said, I am going to go. And then look what happened. Now, honestly, no, that's one time. Other times, that nothing's ever happened. Yeah. There's no dream. No. But that day, I said, boy, my mom's dream. It finally came to pass. It finally happened. But guys, we've had an interesting.
We have chatted. we went from a rant to
Honestly.
school to uni
we
to
don't even know how we got here.
to witchcraft, but here we are.
But here we are. We've had an interesting journey.
Yes, we did. Well, especially, bro, I literally feel like I need therapy.
You keep saying this constantly.
But I genuinely do.
Okay.
Okay.
Just
trauma.
Take the action.
I will. But yeah, guys, that's it. We hope that you guys enjoyed listening to this episode, and we will catch you next week.
Bye, guys. Thank you so much for listening to us. Bye bye. Adios.